most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
What are you, meditation?
Caught me off guard.
Today we're going to talk about 5 minutes to stronger knees,
Ooh.
advanced. We did this video before. It was for beginners.
Right, yeah. So these definitely are a little more advanced exercises. I'm kind of excited to demonstrate.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
Every day.
Also, go to bobandbrad.com.
Right there.
Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. We're giving away a Booyah Stik.
Booyah Stik! I forgot my Booyah Stik. There you go. Now let's go on.
I can use it. You should always show today how you can use it in one way. You can also find the contest on Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. I'm still dealing with my cyst here. I speak funny.
Here, I'll take care of that.
As you will.
Anyways, so we do have podcasts out there as well. We've got some outstanding authors, speakers, PhDs, people that are way above us in the cerebral area.
It's very good, Brad.
There you go. Is right. So let's carry on with
all
this.
Right, number one,
sneeze,
these are, a lot of them are somewhat based on knees over toes guys, Ben Patrick. We had him on our podcast.
You know how I remember his name?
How?
Ben Cartwright. Ben Patrick? Ben Cartwright? From the movie, remember?
I know.
Bonanza.
Yeah, I know, but where does Patrick come from?
It just clicks in my head.
For you.
Yep.
All right, the first one is walking backwards, and it actually works better if you can do it with pulling weight versus a resistance band. Also, you can take a treadmill and make sure the power's off.
Right.
And actually, I do this sometimes, Brad. I get on my treadmill and lean back, and you can actually walk backwards.
We have a video that shows us, right? So he says a power off, actually unplug it to be safe. Yeah.
Right. And you can actually go up a hill too. Walk up a hill
Incline?
backwards.
Yeah. Yep.
So why don't you just show with the actual Bob and Brad big loop bands there and hooked up to the wall anchor.
You just need, you don't have to have the Bob and Brad one, but ours are good ones. But big loop band like this, and then you anchor it somewhere to a post or a handrail. We're using the wall anchor, and this offers resistance, and it works really well actually. So I'm just going to walk backwards. I don't know if we want to get into the details why this is so good for your knees, but Ben Patrick went through in detail. I'm going to turn around without any effort, and I'm getting resistance going the other way. So it makes it very efficient and very easy to do, as long as your balance is good.
Right. We don't want to make sure you're safe.
If you feel unsteady, you can use a stick or a cane.
You can also drag something. You can take something like you could take a duffel bag and fill it with some weights. And just, grab a strap.
Yeah, you could take a clothes basket full of clothes and put a strap through the handle. Always trying to be functional.
Like my wife, when she takes care of me finally, she could drag my dead body across the floor.
We're going to get hollered at for that one, Bob. I know that.
Well, I was going to say her name, like I could drag her across the floor. I thought
now we're really going to get hollered at. But if you have a bad back or something of that nature, this may not be a good option. But
my back is pretty straight, actually. It's all I can feel in the legs. I'm
just saying, if you got a bad back,
don't kill your spouse.
Yeah. The treadmill one works good. Anyways, is there another option for that?
No, that's it, Brad.
Yeah, and that is you made a lot of fun with that, but it is a legitimate.
We're actually going to do squats on a incline board.
Yep.
Now you're going to take that one, aren't you?
Yep. Well, you can show that one there. Right. So Bob's using an incline.
Now, normally when I do squats, I can only go down this far, and then I start leaning back, and my hips won't let me go any further. But if I go on an incline board, and I'm using the Booyah Stik for a little balance here, I can go all the way down, Brad. Now, again, if my knees bother me, I'm not going to do this.
Right.
I'm not going to go this far down. But if they don't, you're strengthening your knees in a vulnerable position that might hurt if you don't strengthen them.
Sure.
So like when you're walking downstairs, your knees are over your toes.
Sure. He's referring to some of the work that Ben Patrick has exposed.
Yep.
So the idea is, if it hurts to go down all the way, don't go down all the way.
Right. But if you can go all the way down, go all the way down.
Yep. Actually,
you wanna
this
see
is
how
a
you do
gift
this.
from Ben
Yep.
Patrick himself, and if you do happen to have an incline board that's this long, it is a lot easier, and this has really good grip on there.
Yes.
And
It was made for this.
yeah, it really does make a big difference because I'm really impressed as opposed to this, and now
Now,
I can do this.
Brad, I know you do lunges, and that's going to be the next one.
Yeah.
I had stopped doing them because it had hurt my knee, but I really missed them. They're really a great exercise. So I do them every morning. And what I like about lunges, they actually stretch while you're strengthening.
Yep.
So I like to do it next to a couch or a bed because I don't have that great a balance. So I bend down like this, and you can go knees over the toes if you want.
So we're talking about this knee
Yeah.
over this toe, as long as it's pain free.
Yep. And I'm dipping down, and I'm strengthening that knee in a vulnerable, I can't say it again because of my.
Why do you say it's vulnerable? It just means it has more force put on
Right,
it.
right.
But I can understand vulnerable.
Okay.
I
All
just
right,
don't like it.
You're going to do both sides. We're going to bend down, right?
There you go. Yep. So we're doing some deep knee lunges.
Okay, how about quad? I don't know
Ah,
if these are called quad reclines, but that's what I call them.
Okay.
So basically, get in a position here, and Brad's going to show it with a band, right?
Yeah, go ahead because this is pretty aggressive for me. I'm afraid to do these without a band. Now the
I go about
quadriceps.
that far.
Yeah. There's a lot of quadriceps working here, as well as other muscles.
That's
core.
why these are advanced, Brad.
Yeah, this is advanced.
That's as far as I can go.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I won't get back up again.
I'm going to put something down on my knees because it hurts my knees, and I'm going to use a loop strap. You can use any resistance, but this makes a big difference. I can go back to here comfortably, and I'm going to pull myself up, and I can go back. Now, if I do this, like this with the band, and if I go without the band, I can go about this far, and that's it. And I don't feel like I have good control. And if you're not relaxed while you're exercising, it's just not as effective, I think. So that's a good option.
Eventually, maybe after a couple of years, you might be able to go down further without the loop.
Yeah, it's one of those exercises I'm not interested in. It's a good one. I just don't care.
I like it.
Oh, you're gonna okay, Bob.
You gonna help me with this, Brad?
Yeah, this is. Why don't you use it? Can you use the
Sure.
other leg? So this is
No, you went the wrong way.
interesting way to do
Yeah.
hamstrings. It's just a little bit hard to set up.
I did this the other day, and my hamstrings were so sore after this, Brad.
How many reps did you do?
I don't know how many I did, but I did.
Can
so
you get
many.
farther away so you can lay
I'm
down
trying
flat?
to. Yes. It's pulling me.
Here, let me help.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
There you go. So
Old man trying to do hamstring.
clearly an advanced exercise.
But this one works really well. I had a little bit bigger band out there,
Yeah.
and
I could have probably used the black one or the green one, huh?
I used the black one.
Yeah.
And it really works the hamstring well.
It really does. Once you get set up, this
Yeah.
is really a nice option. It's not weight bearing, but it's a nice
Right.
open chain exercise.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do both.
Be careful, oh Bob.
Well, there we go, Brad. You got anything else to say?
No, I think these are again advanced for sure, and a little more challenging. But this is what people are looking for.
A
out
little
there, I
tougher
think.
at age 61.
Yeah, exactly.
No complaints,
So,
though. No
yep.
complaints.
So once again, be careful in everything that you do.